All sports talk shows are the same, right?
I am bothered by everything.
You gotta go back to football school.
The goal of this guy, it's just immeasurable.
Wrong. In a world filled with talking heads more interested in their own celebrity than actually knowing the sports world, it's hard to find the people who really care about sports first. Look no further. Wire to Wire has it all covered. These guys have the knowledge and the cred to back up their opinions. No hot takes to get attention, just straight up opinions. Know anyone else who correctly called the 2020 World Series and March Madness? How about 70% on the NFL and NCAA football last year? You don't. Bottom line, these guys know their shit. They aren't doing it for attention, they're doing it for passion. Wire to Wire, live every Wednesday, 8:30 Eastern, only on Toxic Radio and wherever you find podcasts. Got an idea for a podcast and think you have the talent to make it a reality? Already have a podcast, but been thinking you could take it up a notch, but you're just not sure how to do it? Well, Toxic Entertainment has everything you need to go from podcasting to podcasting. Bring us your talent, your passion, and your best ideas. We'll bring to the table our state-of-the-art technology and comfortable facility, creative and professional staff dedicated to bringing your ideas to life, competitively priced packages to suit your goals and budget, and over 10 years of experience as a leader in the podcasting field. Toxic Entertainment offers quality and affordability that can't be beat. When you're ready to start your journey, Toxic Entertainment is here to help you reach your destination. Learn more at toxicentertainment.net or call 888-66-TOXIC to arrange a studio tour. That's 888-66-86942. Toxic Entertainment, where creativity meets passion.
What's up, everyone? We are finally here. The Godfrey has landed. That is right. Sometimes you get delayed in space. You would know what that feels like if you were up here with me. Just kidding. Oh, but we're here. Toxic Mike is here, and we are having fun. Mike's grunting. I don't know why he's grunting.
Just, technical difficulties, bro. You know how it goes in this field. They can happen at any moment.
See, you gave it away. I was just going to let him pretend like I was late.
Oh, no. This time, it wasn't Godfrey's fault this time. It was the studio's. The studio's fault.
People would have totally believed that cover, too.
Sorry, I blew you. Blew your
Whoa.
cover. Blew your cover.
We're gonna drop that audio.
I blew your cover.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Brad's going crazy in the comment section. I can feel the energy. He can't type fast enough. He's like, oh my God. So, yeah, more technical difficulties, apparently. But, yeah, tons going on today. He fell asleep waiting. That's funny. So, possibly. But tons going on this week. Taco Bell had wings. I searched everywhere for them. I couldn't fucking get them. We'll jump into that. You say wings and Taco Bell. I say, why not? Some people say, I'm going to share some TikTok videos and make Mike play them. He's going to be grumbling that whole time. There's only 3, though. Pertinent to the stories we'll be talking about. Buying shit on TikTok. What should you be watching out for? We'll talk about that. Your mom.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. That was a different conversation.
What the hell? What the toxic mom?
No, not your mom.
Oh.
I mean, we could talk about her,
please,
but we won't.
I'm sure
we should have her call in like Howard Stern's mom. Like,
no,
hey,
we shouldn't.
Why not?
No, we shouldn't. That should not be a thing.
Really?
You're a piece of shit.
Was she embarrassed you?
No, but
she would tell like a story about like you shitting yourself one time in public, and
there isn't a story like that, so I don't know what you're talking about.
There's probably you've shit yourself. I could tell as a kid at least once.
I honestly do not have a recollection of ever shitting myself.
You never shit yourself.
I mean, I have, but not as a child.
So what you're saying is you didn't learn how to shit yourself till you were an adult. Interesting.
Let's just say there's been times at parties where I feel like I might have gotten drugged and things happened.
I think you were trying to do a one-cheek sneak and it ended up being wet on you. That's what happens.
No. I honestly believe there are a lot of people out there that have stories where they believe they were 100% drugged, and I believe I was drugged. Yeah.
So that's
the drug of choice was to make me poop.
Oh, Laura's got stories. Wipe your chin off, Mike. That's Brad. So, yeah, tacos is interesting. TikTok, a lot of crazy stuff going on. People, please, though, here's a public service announcement. Please stop reading articles and thinking you know the whole fucking story. Because people are still doing that. They'll see a TikTok, they'll see a headline. There's more to the story than the headline. Do not take a little piece of information and run with it like you're an expert. You know, now people become epidemiologists. They become economists. You know, have honest opinions. Speaking of the economy, I've been doing a lot of TikTok lately, and some of you have noticed that I probably shared a lot of videos recently. And I'm just getting familiar with the platform, playing around with it. And, you know, cool thing about TikTok is some of the lesser-known videos will come up there. And I'm starting to see real estate agents go like, if you're going to wait for the housing market to crash, it's never going to happen, you know. And I'm like, okay, well, go fuck yourself. And so I challenged a couple of them. I was like, oh, that's real rich for you to say that because you benefit from people buying now, right? You know, if you want to buy a house or you just bought a house, congratulations. I'm not hating on it. If you feel like that's the best decision, I can't sit here and tell you that's the wrong decision. I can tell you why I don't think it's the right decision for me personally and people that I know that are investors that are buying houses that aren't for a reason. That's what made me pause on buying a house. I can financially get one if I want to. But when I know people that are investors, and I rather do an investment type of purchase that rather than maybe a family home for 10, 20 years, whatever, on a 15-year mortgage, I'd rather do that. I see people saying like, oh, well, you know, playing the boogeyman, you're going to lose out. The interest rates are going to go higher. You didn't know that they were going to be this low 5 years ago. It's not like you were 5 years ago, you're saying like, wait 5 years from now, interest rates will be as low as ever. Right?
And this has been your real estate moment here on Taking It Deep.
That's right. Or they're saying, do it now before they go up. They could go up and they could go down again. People before 2008 happened.
Just like Godfrey. He will go up, but he will go down again.
Yeah, that's right. But I will keep getting up.
I'm sorry, you went too deep, way too deep into that one. I had to have a little bit of
I thought it was
craziness there.
And I thought it was a good ending. Yeah, my thing with it is if you want to buy a house, great. If you want to get a mortgage, great. Money's cheap, but you're still borrowing $300,000, $200,000. You got to be able to afford it, right? Don't get too much house because money's cheaper. It's not free. You're paying a ton of interest over that time. And again, that might be a great investment for you, the way you have it set up. I'm not shaming anybody for doing that. But don't, I see these people out here that are selling mortgages and selling real estate trying to like, you know, pressure tactic people into buying now. It's a hot market. People are buying houses uninspected, getting fucked. We know people, right, Mike?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
And so if you are doing that, you know, I understand it's your own choice, but at the end of the day, that is what's making some of these prices artificially high. And now you're going to say, well, for example, not even in this country, and it's going on all over the world. My ex-girlfriend, her house sold for, her parents' house sold for 130% or something like that, right? They had to go borrow the rest of the money because the mortgage company wouldn't give it to them based off the appraisal. Is that a good investment? Maybe long-term it is for you. Maybe the property value goes up. You don't know that. You can't sit here and say that Tesla's going to go up by $1,000. It might be a sure bet that it's going to go up the way based off history. But if you based it off of the history of the market, houses have crashed several times. Just saying.
Here's what's kind of weird, and I know that I'm known for my antics and saying stupid things, but I actually like this discussion because I just recently started looking into investing my money and where to put it and what to do with it and how to manage it. And housing was something I looked at because everybody on TikTok's doing it. And I was like, no, I'm not going to go down that road.
Well, see, housing can work. And I'm a single guy. I don't have to purchase a house for a family. An apartment works fine for me. Math-wise, I don't really need to get a house, right? So if I'm going to get a house, I'm going to buy a rental property I can live in that will pay my mortgage, right? And But here's the
thing. If you could do that, dude, you're going to come do it for me, but go ahead.
Yeah. So that's what I want to do. You can do it if you do it right. It just depends on what your income is and what kind of debt you're in and things of that nature. And I believe if you're buying a property that could show income, for you to get a loan for that, it's a little bit different. That being said, we're not going to get into the technicalities of that because I'm not an expert. I'm not here to give you financial advice.
Please give financial advice and just have everybody out there lose all their money.
I'm not giving you financial advice. But what I'm saying is that's the reason why I'm doing it. What's the reason for me to get a house right now? If I would do that, and my thing is the market being so high, I have friends that own 30 properties, 25 properties, lots of properties. And you know what they tell me? They're not buying shit right now. That's what they're telling me because it's too high. The market's too high.
So I want to reference back to a previous episode where this was during the whole GameStop and Robinhood fiasco. And everybody out there listening to this episode.
Oh, by the way, we have something tied to Robinhood later on.
Go back and listen to see. Look at that. I'm segueing without even knowing I'm segueing. I might as well be just going down the street on 2 wheels.
Take care. Brush your hair.
What the hell? Anyway,
stolen line.
So back then, you were talking about like investing and what you should do, and you were getting very adamant about it, and the GameStop and the short sale and all that. Have you made any actual investments since then? I mean, I know you haven't done any real estate, and you're talking about doing it. But what have you done since?
I've done crypto investment, and I've done it on a small scale where it wouldn't impact me financially if I lost everything. Right? So, because that's the thing, like people get into these investment games and they risk everything they have to get in there, and that's a bad math equation. So, for example, people want to get into renting properties, but what they don't put into rented properties is the maintenance of the property, the assurance of the property, the repairs of the property, and the discretionary cash or credit you may need to have set aside to take care of these properties properly and then profit off of them. Because if you don't, it's going to go down quickly. And I'm waiting for those people to fuck up, and then I'm going to swoop in and buy it on a short sale.
So you're waiting. You're like a vulture.
Yeah,
just sitting there waiting.
That's what rich people do. They wait for they know the economy's going to crash, and they come in with their cash and cash in their shit and then fucking buy it up. So that's what they did after the pandemic.
What crypto have you got?
I got XRP. That's in a case. I got Cardona. I like them both as long term. There's a lot of people out there that say that they're going to crash, and it's about. I don't know a lot about crypto, so I have to learn by watching people commentate on it, learn about the technology behind it. There's shit coins out there. You see everybody over TikTok. Everybody. The thing is I ask, what is a person's motive, right? And when I see someone on TikTok talk about crypto, are they giving me good information, or are they just trying to fan the flames of anger to get views and likes, right? Are they trying to get to that 1,000 threshold so they can go live? I don't know. But I do know that when I talk to someone and they're measured and they say, listen, this is full disclosure. I have a good source I like. It's Coin Bureau. It's a channel on YouTube.
Okay.
He says he doesn't give financial advice, but this is it. And he teaches you things.
I do Humphrey Talks. That's right. The guy I go
So the reason why I like crypto is because I see crypto as the future in certain areas, and I could be betting on the wrong one, but it's low risk, high reward, right? So with a house investment, it's high risk, high reward if you don't have the bank account to support it.
Do you mind if we go down this road just a little bit more?
Sure.
So I went ahead and after your show and multiple different avenues where it just kept slapping me in the face like a big giant. Yeah. So
dick.
What I decided to do was to take the leap, and I decided to take the leap in something that I believed in, and that's what everybody said. Don't do it just because you're trying to make money. Invest in something you actually believe in. And what I believe in actually ties into your cryptocurrency. I am 100% invested and will continue to invest in the Metaverse.
I think it's a worthwhile thing.
And a lot of people out there don't even know what it is, but luckily I do, so that's why I think I have a little bit
if you jump on it after it's become something to invest in, it's too fucking late.
Yeah, once everybody else realizes, oh shit, this is what to go in. Now, there are multiple companies that are trying to be the first ones to launch an elaborate metaverse and the first ones to be able to monopolize off of it. I'm going with Facebook because of their presentation from Zuckerberg. I'm also going with a couple of other companies that will be making products, goods, and services for the metaverse.
There's one that I saw that I know you talk about, and it's a place that what they do is they have this machine and they can go in and visually recreate the space so you can do architecture. The Meta, right?
That's not Matter. That's Matterport.
Right, and Matterport. This is the thing. When I try to invest in something, I try to invest in something I know. If you ask me about cell phones, I was in telecommunications for years. I could probably give you advice on that. The delivery app services, I can, but I can't legally on one. The third one is anything sports or gambling related. There's certain things that I can give you because I could say, well, that's a tangible thing. And the Metaverse, the Matterport is a tangible thing that I could see people using, and it's gonna be something that's of the future, right? Uh-huh. So I could tie to that. So I think that's a great investment because listen, with the people were saying, oh, Bitcoin shit, and it's going down, and I kept hearing that, and then I heard Goldman Sachs open up a cryptocurrency portfolio. The same people that are talking down about it. So what you hear on CNN, NBC, or even on the internet may not be true. You have to make a guess because people are gaslighting people all the time. I'm not a crypto expert by far. Let's get that straight.
Right.
The reason why I got so passionate about the GameStop thing is it was an easy thing for people to jump on, and then they wanted to stop it. And the funny thing is, Robinhood got sued over that.
Yeah.
And a 27-year-old truck driver became Robinhood's first big headache of 2022. Yep, that's in less than a week in the new year. A 27-year-old truck driver from Connecticut might have given Robinhood minus 5.8% at that time on their their stock. A whole new thing to be worried about. On January 6th, an arbitrator for the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority ruled that the zero commission trading platform was liable for $29,460.77.
That's nothing to them.
Yeah, and compensatory damages, but it's going to set a precedent. Jose Batista, a retail investor who filed a complaint with the industry self-regulator in May, alleging that he had suffered significant investment losses due to Robinhood's decision to restrict trading on certain meme stocks at the height of the January 2021's manic short squeeze. And here's the thing. They were getting short squeezed. Maybe they couldn't pay the bets. Maybe they couldn't. But people were shorting that stock. And guess what? You deserve to lose. That's the rules of the game.
You are right, though. It sets a precedence for anybody else who might have a bigger
right. So for starters, Batista's case against the 13 I should get involved. They fucked me on Nokia.
You should.
Batista's case against 13 billion online broker was narrow and specific, choosing to focus on how the restrictions impacted the shares in the headphone maker costs. So it wasn't just that. And fashion brand Express exposed to his whole portfolio. I remember that day. It was life-changing for me. Recounted Batista in an interview with MarketWatch. By the way, Robinhood doesn't trade it for free. They sell your information. So
nobody does that shit for free.
There's a reason why. They're not like, you know what? Let's get up today and make a free stock exchange for everyone. Yay! That's no, there's a reason why. You are the product. So I was just day trading, just trying to catch momentum. And this is what these things are designed to do, right? The Robinhoods, the stashes of the world, they're designed to get the retail investor, which would be someone who's not, going to Vanguard or doing the S&P 500 and invest in stuff like this.
Right.
I shouldn't say S&P 500 because that's a whole thing. But Batista said he also was trading in big names like GameStop at the time, but had no intention of selling those, even though he had become willing to offload shares that he viewed might have peaked. Right. So my plan was to sell costs and Express that day, said Batista. I had a lot, but no one could buy it. On January 27th, the day before Robinhood and other online brokers imposed trading restrictions, costs closed at $58 a share and Express closed at $9.55. So that's bullshit because, let's jump to our members of Congress who are like some of the best investors in the world. They beat the market out. I mean, It doesn't matter what fucking party. And I know you guys want to say Nancy Pelosi's number one. She's not. She's like top 5. So number one, some guy I don't even know the fuck about, some Republican, but he's like Warren Buffett is like drooling over this guy or something, and it's these guys work the system. And then when someone like us wants to get involved, they're like, oh, no, sir, you must follow the rules and we'll make shit up.
And we'll make shit up.
And that's why this guy got paid, because they were fucking wrong.
And we'll make shit up.
Yeah.
I love it.
They basically left me with no other option, Batista said of Robinhood. They were saying you're just stuck. So, you can't talk to anybody on Robinhood on the phone. Fuck you guys. And I made it. I am not investing with anybody in the regular stock market. I can't get on the fucking phone.
Dude, I'm 100% with you. Just real fast. So the stocks I invested in, Facebook, obviously, and that's a big one because each share is $326 right now.
So you own like a Cheeto of each?
I actually own two shares.
Okay.
2 shares. I look, if I believe in them, I 100% believe that they're going to invest all this money towards
They did that because
AR
of the Metaverse, right?
AR and VR, but they are leading VR with the Quest 2, leading it up and over. Like there's nobody who could touch them. They're like the iPhone. Nobody could touch them in the VR space. The Meta, what is it? ETF, which is everything, and then Matterport. But what I was going to get to, and I know we kind of went all over the place with it, was that with your crypto, my thought process is there are so many good cryptos. I mean, the number one right now is still Bitcoin, correct?
Yeah.
My thought is whichever crypto is going to be the number one crypto in the metaverse, once this becomes a thing, whether it's 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the road, that's the one that everybody's going to be fucking super excited that they invested in.
But it's almost
and
like
it's a crapshoot.
It's almost like an arms race because these cryptos, it's very advanced computing, and certain ones can do certain things. It's evolving every day. And the thing about Bitcoin is it's very valuable right now. I don't know how valuable it will be in the future. VR porn is absolutely a thing, Brad, and I'm glad you brought that up because I am actually starting my own series called Taking a Dip.
I have 100% looked up VR porn. I have shared VR porn with my friends.
You mean looked up or watched?
Well, you got to find it. I mean, you've got to actually, you go to Pornhub and you've got to type in VR porn.
You search Mike's Google history, but
I've actually
VR
put
porn.
the headset on people and let them see it, and see their reaction. But I'm telling you, everybody out there, they're not that expensive. Go get yourself a Quest 2. And you'll
Is that an Oculus Quest 2?
It's an Oculus Quest 2, but it's actually the name is going to be changed to the Meta Quest 2. Remember, the company is now Meta, but it's an Oculus Quest 2 right now. But everybody out there, you get in on the ground. You are getting in on the ground floor of something that is going to be so mainstream. It's like when everybody first got their computers and everybody's logging into AOL. And
I could see gyms.
Some people weren't into it. Some people were.
I could see this replacing gyms.
Oh, dude. I literally work out every single morning in VR.
Think about it. If you can teach someone a specific type of class that's unique, and you don't have to pay for real estate like you had to before, and so this is my thing with VR. Let's say it pops off like this in 10 years. What happens to the price of physical real estate?
Oh. People right now are buying up plots.
That's my next one.
In VR.
I want to buy a plot VR.
And they are buying up plots, but right now, here's the crazy thing. Right now, and I'll try to end it here unless you want to continue. But right now, if you go into Horizon Worlds, which is Facebook, Meta's Quest 2 kind of community environment, it's the building blocks of what they want to be the metaverse to be. You can go in there and create anything. You can create it. And then you can monetize it, and Facebook and Oculus, nobody has anything to do with it. As of right now, it's not going to be that way forever. It's the wild, wild west. Like I showed you before we started the show. There is a comedy club in Horizon Worlds that somebody built, and it is the hottest spot right now. And it was just some guy, some developer made it, and everybody goes there. And he has already started flyers promoting what comics and who's going to be the opening act, the secondary act, the main event. He's going to start selling spots there.
It's got a lot of potential.
It's crazy.
Just think about it's going to change a lot. I think like video gaming, like Madden will become a whole new sports game again. You could play football in the metaverse. Like instead of like watching it with a controller, you're moving your body.
Dude, me and you go to the bar. I will just simply blow your mind with everything that I've already experienced or have done during the pandemic. Me and Laura, our dates, we went to movies in a theater and watched movies because it was in VR.
Will the new the new naked become what you really look like outside of the metaverse?
I think so, because everything is now an avatar. I want to show you one more thing. I really do want to show you one more thing. It's called Ready Player Me, and they are becoming the #1 avatar spot of the metaverse. And what this place does, and I've already used it, I already have my own avatar. Ready Player Me is create your own avatar. What you do is you can either create it from nothing, just go ahead and customize it, but you can also take a picture of your face, and the system, the AI, molds the face to match exactly your face for the metaverse, for VR. And it goes cross-platform for all different games and and VR headsets.
Nice.
Telling you, dude. I'm
it's
telling
the
you,
future.
they're going to at some point, and we all know this is the way it goes. It's going to be anatomically correct. You're going to have sensors on your arms, on your legs, on which they already have right now. Boom, you're to the races.
Cock tip sensors.
What?
What?
I mean, okay.
Auxiliary port sensors.
Dude, I have yours on. By the way, yeah, thank you. I knew you were gonna call me out for not having your port on.
I got a new case, but yeah, that's good. This is gonna be my VR entrance music. Anyway, a lot of futuristic stuff happening. TikTok been talking about a lot. So, Mike, bring up that video I sent you.
Well, you sent me a couple, so you can't just say bring up that video.
Well, not the last one. I want you to bring up the first one I sent you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So there's 3.
Was it a girl?
Yes.
Or a guy?
Girl.
So, all right. See,
I often see things on TikTok where I'm like, wow, I want to buy that. And then I hit shop now, and I see the price, and it stops me in my tracks, right?
Okay.
Now, I'm gonna have you bring up the real one after you start playing it, or when you can. There's.
You let me know.
Play it now.
Can we talk about my favorite product? Because it just arrived. I have been eyeing this bad boy for months, and I finally got one just in time for the holidays. Every blogger I know has one, so I needed to see what all the hype was about. It's the GE Profile Opal Ice Maker, and it makes the best nugget ice. If you know, you know. And if you don't, I'm about to change your life. This machine is awesome. It connects to Wi-Fi, it's super sleek, and the added water tank makes enough ice for a party. Having this in my kitchen will literally level up every single drink. Once you try nugget ice, there's no going back.
Okay, so looking at that video, Mike, what do you think that machine costs? I kind of already told you before the show, but what do you think that?
Actually, I don't remember that you told me. I was kind of panicking.
It's from GE.
So now that I would have to say 150.
$600 machine.
$600.
It makes ice. It has a tank.
$600.
And so this place, when you click on online during Christmas, it was going for $49.99, $59.99 if you got the side tank where you saw the water in it. Now it's on $79.99 with the side tank. So I was like, man, I really want this for my bar.
It looks great, yeah.
And then I clicked on it, but this is what stopped me. And this is why I'll never trust it until they stop it. So I see other products on there that are legit. You could comment on them. You can share them to your social media. This one, you could not comment. You cannot share to your you can only like it, which I thought was kind of shady. It's like this advertiser turned the comments off. It's like when the police put out something or someone that's a politician and they don't want to get firebombed on their post. So because people would do it. So I was agonizing for a week and a half. I was like, I really want this thing, man, but something just fucking tells me. So I did some searches. I came up with some Facebook groups, some Better Business Bureau stuff, and it turns out that it was a fucking scam. Now, this is the only way I would buy something off TikTok. Let me give you advice. Use PayPal. Why? Because they will get your money back because that's part of their guarantee, purchase protection. If you got to pay an extra couple of dollars for it, don't be a cheap motherfucker because it's going to cost you in the end. And do it because they'll get your money back. This happened to me a while ago. I wanted to get an old school World War II like British bomber sheepskin coat, right? And I got it. And not only was it shit, it didn't even look like the picture. It looks like they took a bunch of extra leftover pieces of fabric and mashed it together with some kind of cheap wool on it. And I was laughing my ass off because I was like, I should have known better. And, so I'm like, should I buy stuff off TikTok? And when you look at one of these, they start sending you more. Like every time you flip through a video, an advertisement comes up, right? So there's a legit one out there, but they'll use like Home Depot logo, Amazon logo to kind of trick you in there. Sometimes people use their credit card, and PayPal is doing payments through it. I'm going to cancel it. I actually went and bought a beanbag off there, and then I saw some comments on the beanbag, and I'm like, oh fuck. They're like, I'm still waiting for it. So the comments were, never got it damaged. It's been 2 months. I haven't gotten it. It's been a month. I ordered it around November 29th. Hundreds, thousands of people actually. And I'm like, wow. So then you got to say to yourself, is it too cheap? Because what I do a lot of times is I'll Google that product to see where it else is at. How can they be selling it that cheap? Play the next video, Mike. That's right below there, below the girl. This one right here. Yeah.
Okay.
Ice-T has a version of it, okay? 2 billion views, and they keep reposting it. But you could comment on Ice-T's. You can't see that because Mike's not logged in, or you can, but you could comment on it. You know, you could share it, all that stuff. Same fucking machine. And we go. Ice-T's evolved. You know it's legit now. Of course, he's going to make himself some iced tea, right? Yeah, right. Of course, why wouldn't he? Is that urine? Nugget ice. He didn't say one fucking word, and he got paid for that advertisement. So
now it's the same exact product, though.
But it's $600 when you hit shop now on it.
On which one?
On that one, it's $600. You go to Best Buy, it's $600. Maybe you find a $500. That Opal ice machine, it's $600 fucking dollars on iced teas.
Right, $600 on iced teas, but but it would be $600 on this other one too.
No, it'd be $60.
Oh,
so they're gonna sell it to you for 10% what everybody else is selling it for, even if you go $500. I mean, really? And that's what made me think twice about it. And then I saw a couch on there. I don't have that for you guys, but I looked at it and I was like, and the couch looked awesome. It was like an L shape. It had like a bed you could pull out, right? And then it had all the storage in the back, USB chargers, and this stuff is coming from Asia, and I bought stuff from Asia, no problem. Great product, but I think there's less regulation sometimes, and you can, PayPal lets these people take your payment. They'll protect your payment, which is good, but TikTok turns a blind eye to it, because the thing about this is that on Facebook, I've never seen a product where the comments are turned off, and they allow the advertiser to have that option, which I think they shouldn't. You shouldn't be able to, if you're going to use their platform and pay them for it, that would be one of my rules if I ran TikTok or any of them. If your product's so good and you want to use my platform, why are you turning off the comments? It's like being on Amazon, not being able to have any fucking feedback. No 5-star ratings, none of that shit. And so what happens is, I notice that these ads get cycled through. They'll go away. Like, I saved it to my favorites. It's about the only thing you could do just to see if I could buy it a week later. Mysteriously, the shop now button's gone. So that's how they're shutting it down. They make another one, and they do it again. And, if I was Home Depot or Amazon, I would sue the shit out of TikTok for letting someone use their fucking logo on their platform. Because if they're paying to be advertised, that means they're allowing them to use that. And I don't think you could get away with that on Facebook if you use a logo you're not supposed to and you're paying them to advertise. Am I right, Mike?
I mean, you could probably get away with it, but if they catch you, I mean, again,
look at this.
Service.
See, I got scammed by an ad on Facebook years ago. It was supposed to be a smart table, which I saw in some of these ads, and they sent me socks. That's fucked up.
But you got to realize,
how much did you pay for the smart table? I'm going to guess $39.99.
With how big social media is, with how much scammers try to get away with stuff, of course they're going to utilize that platform to try and peddle their wares or to try and sneak you into something. But that's with any social media platform.
I wouldn't have a problem.
Some have gotten better with their ability to sense it out, but some haven't.
But none of those other ones, and I don't expect them to be perfect, they haven't turned off comments, though.
Wait until literally everybody's in virtual reality, and wait till you see how the scammers get you in there.
If they're going to be selling fake hand jobs.
Fake virtual hand jobs.
That wasn't real. I want to feel some flesh.
Oh, can I circle back for 1 second?
Sure.
Can I circle back? Look, Godfrey's so giving today. But there is one thing I wanted to show you, and I don't think I showed you this before. You were talking about hand jobs and touching and this and that.
Oh boy, I don't know where this is going.
I wanted to show you that as of right now, you can purchase right now the Haptics vest with the Haptics Fest, it's got 40 individual sensors all over the front and back so that you can feel when somebody shoots you. You can feel when somebody touches
How
you.
much? It's $299.
No. That's just the gloves.
Oh my God! How much is this fucking
That's
thing?
just the gloves.
Don't buy this on TikTok for $30.
The vest itself. So if we go down here, all the sensors, you got two different versions: the X40 or this $499.
That's not super.
That's
expensive.
not. No, they consider themselves to be a consumer product or first consumer Haptics product for VR, because you could buy the 16 for $299 or go bigger for the X40. But it's right out of play.
How long till they make
one.
How long till they make the pussy pocket version of this?
Oh, dude, that's right around the fucking. You kidding me? As of right now, you can get a vest, a face plate, so you can feel the touch on your face, the arms, the hands, and the feet.
You know what? I feel bad for anybody that's a parent these days, or going to be a parent. Sorry, Mike, because you know, Laura too. Sorry about that, guys. It's gonna be fun. You got two. It's
Are you kidding me? I already got Cole in the VR.
So, no, that's fine. But when I made that comment, it made me think of like my ex-girlfriend had teenage boys, and back in the day, like my parents would have to worry about finding maybe like a porn video, or a magazine. I'm the last generation that had the best of both worlds. I had a little bit of pre-internet and right after the internet. I was about like 18, and now they're finding shit like pussy pockets under the bed or homemade pussy pockets. Can you imagine having to be a parent and now you're gonna find a haptic jacket, but it's for a Johnson?
Yes,
You're gonna be like, ew, what is this? Ew.
It's gonna have sensors. It's gonna have motors. It's gonna have everything in like a sleeve that slides on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop that, Johnny. You're gonna go blind.
I don't know why. Why?
What? Why the dolphin?
Yes.
Flogging the dolphin? You never heard of that?
Flogging the dolphin.
Wrestling the bald-headed champion?
No, I've never. What the hell is going on?
You never heard about wrestling the bald-headed champion?
My dad just yelled, "Get your dick out of your hand."
Rub your fireman's helmet till it spits?
What?
Never heard any of this.
No.
Wow. Yeah, Mike is such a nerd right now. I want to shove him in a locker. Yes. Accurate. No. So.
Well, guess what? Then, Brad, you're not invited to our bar meetup in the Metaverse.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen. I think it's going to be the next stage of social media too, because now the whole thing with Twitter was you can interact by words with celebrities. Now there's going to be probably the Metaverse where you can interact with celebrities through the Metaverse, and they feel like they can't get stabbed. So that's,
absolutely. I
mean, that could take that to a whole new level there too. There's a lot. I mean. I hit Mike about it during the week. There's so many possibilities to it that I think it's good to get into it early. No one ever gained anything by saying, that will never be anything and you don't do anything. But sometimes they gain by doing that. I remember when I was a kid, I was born in 81, people were saying, no one's going to pay for TV. And what happened there? You hear every year Comcast, they're busy fucking us right now with their internet. So
what happened was my dad got the black box and got us free internet.
Yeah.
Free TV, I mean.
Free TV, yeah. Some people did that, or then people said, IBM, people aren't going to use these fucking computers. The internet.
Yep. Right.
And listen, by the way, remember when the internet went crazy in investment and it took a shit? And then guess what? It came back up. It reformed.
And right now people are saying people aren't going to wear these on their heads for an extended period of time. I literally was in VR this past Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for classes I was in for probably about 6 hours straight.
Fuck that. Listen to this. They won't wear it on their head. I saw a lady last night wearing something on her head. I don't know what it was called. And instead of having a Bluetooth, she had her phone shoved in the rag that was over her head in between her face. And I'm like, why not wear a Bluetooth? So if someone's willing to fucking shove an iPhone Pro in between the fabric that's on their head, in between their face, they'll wear this. She looked like an idiot. She had a shopping cart. Hands were, could have been free, but she decided she wanted to be really hands free and put it there. I was spying on her. I was like, is that a case? Is there a helmet apparatus? Is there a brace? I don't understand. Is it just shoved in there? Maybe there's a Bluetooth. No fucking Bluetooth. And that same person will probably go, I don't use a Bluetooth because I don't want that to infect my body, right? But they'll shove a phone like all the way up their ear's ass. Like, come on, man. People will wear it eventually. I mean, people used to say that about Bluetooth. They used to be like, oh, you look like a nerd doing that. Now everybody's wearing Bluetooth, right?
Absolutely. 100%.
Whoa, wow.
Couldn't be more correct.
By the way,
what you're saying, and I totally believe that people will wear these for work, for fun, for everything.
Yeah, especially the younger generation. So, by the way, another overrated thing. I'm gonna say fuck your 10-year challenges, people. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why. In the dating world, because I've re-entered it. Oh wow, this guy just fucking.
I'm sorry, I should have taken it off.
Yeah,
but I had to see what he was gonna do.
Oh man, yeah. There's gonna be a lot of these videos in the future too. That's for. Oh Jesus Christ. By the way, you got to make sure you have a big open area if you're gonna be doing interactive stuff. Just a piece of advice. So for me, I'm gonna get some kind of like backyard thing going on where there's an unlimited amount of space. You know what I mean? They're gonna have to perfect that. Like there's gonna have to be like a warning system in there where they're like close to a real object like this lady.
They have that. These people didn't set it up.
Oh really?
Yeah. So it's called the Guardian system. So when you first put it on, they set it up where with the Guardian system you see. Anytime you get close to something that you don't want to bump into, the Guardian system comes up and lets you know that you're getting too close.
Oh my God!
These people didn't set it up.
Look at this jerk off. If he runs into the TV. I mean, oh my God. TV with no hands. He went head first. I can't believe it. Anyway, the 10-year challenge, I'm like on these dating websites and I'm looking at this girl's picture and I'm like, huh. I can almost see like a 10-year aging gap, you know what I mean? Which is fine. Just tell me what's 2011 and what's 2021. If you want to give me a history, that's cool too. But, then we're guessing. We're like, which one is the most recent? Which one? So the 10-year challenge has been going on in the dating world forever. Okay? Just to let you know. Everybody puts I love when people try to put their high school picture up. Like, hi, my name's Mandy. I'm 39. And there's a picture of her in her high school cheerleader outfit. Bitch, that was 1999. I can't even meet her anymore. Like, what the fuck? So 10-year challenge is overrated. And what's not overrated is these Taco Bell wings, apparently from food reviewers, because I didn't get to order them. I got ghosted for a Taco Bell wing on Sunday. I went during football because that's how bad I wanted them. I drove 15 minutes out of my way, and I got there, and they said, yeah, we don't have any order with your name on it. I'm like,
what?
I'm like, really? So someone probably ate them. The Taco Bell was backed up. I mean, I don't know why Taco Bell's going crazy, but apparently they're already discontinuing these wings.
What?
Yep.
Why?
Why? I'm going to tell you why. I'm glad you asked that question. Why will Taco Bell stop selling its wings? CNN Business says. Well, they were always temporary. Fans of Taco Bell's chicken wings have just a few hours to get them before they disappear from menus. Last Thursday, the chain rolled out the surprising new item for a 7-day stint that sparked excitement and got its hungry customers salivating. The $5.99 price gets you 5 bone-in wings that are coated in queso seasoning and served with a spicy ranch dipping sauce. And everybody that I've seen reviewed them were like, yeah, I heard some people say they gave them the shits. I mean, fair warning. I mean, when you eat Taco Bell, that could happen anyway. So, like many fast food promotions, the wings are always intended to be limited time offer. The industry's chains are constantly tweaking their menus, right? With, oddball pictures. It's marketing. And so they're going to probably treat it like the goddamn McRib. Although I feel like the McRib is overrated and it's like composite board for fucking meat, but whatever. Those look good, man. Those look like some hearty.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So I'm going to make some wings tonight because I got an air fryer. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. But anyway.
Did you buy that off TikTok?
No, I did not. It was given to me as a Christmas present. McDonald's is the biggest proponent of the practice of what Taco Bell is doing with the McRib, as I told you. And that's what they're doing. So limited time items. It was for a week, and I couldn't get it. And they teased me, too. They hit me with a couple push messages saying, like, oh, pick up the wings before they're gone. So I tried to get them last night on the way home. Nope, nobody had them. Only in select locations. So I don't know if they did that because, there is no wing shortage going on. They're just jacking up the price, I think. You used to be able to get, like, 12 wings for, like, $9.99. Good luck at doing that now. And, yeah, they did it. Chipotle did it. All these guys did it. But they're taking it away just to take it away. So, sucks.
Bastards.
By the way, they had those nacho fries. Those were ass. Okay? Horrible idea.
Really?
I thought they sucked. Did you have them?
No, I have not.
They sucked. Horrible, horrible, horrible.
I I would imagine. So I don't see how they could be very good. I will tell you, I did recently have, since I'm no longer keto. Yes, folks, I'm no longer keto. I did have the Wendys French fries, which now guarantee, it is a guarantee that they will be crispy, or they will either give you your money back or give you fresh new fries.
Fresh new fries. Well,
those were the best.
I mean, Wendy's fries aren't that bad. They're not bad.
They're not bad. No. My favorite was always Checkers.
Really?
Yes.
So you like the greasy shit fries?
I like the seasoning that was on them.
The seasoning is peanut oil.
What is it called?
Peanut oil.
I just wanted to say it again. No, but the seasoning on their fries was like seasoning of no other fry.
Mm.
It was so good, so crispy. Kind of looks like
their
the
shit was so greasy though.
It was very greasy.
I mean, you could have started your car with that stuff. It's not fun.
See, I can't share anymore on the show.
Why?
I can't share.
Yeah, well,
because of this.
Who doesn't give Wendy's fries for their? Who doesn't get? Oh yeah. Do you dip them in the Frosty?
Who doesn't get Wendy's for their pregnant girlfriend?
Do you dip them in the Frosty? I heard that's a pregnant.
There was one day where I was out shopping. I think it was Christmas shopping, and I was going all over the place. I had to stop in the middle of shopping to get some food.
Well, should have got some for her.
God damn it!
All right, so there have been other limited edition foods that people didn't have. Remember the extra stuffed chalupa?
Yes.
That one was good. I mean, I could go for an extra stuffed chalupa.
That's not your butt, though, right?
No.
Okay.
No. That's disgusting. That is disgusting. So
I didn't know if your butt.
There
was
are,
the
you know what though?
chalupa.
If you're a big snack person, and I'll find it next week and share it. There's people on TikTok that will get you the most rare snacks you've ever heard of from different countries, and it's genius. They pack the order on TikTok so people see it, and it's amazing. So you should definitely look into that. But long lost time Skittles, you ever have them?
No, what is that?
So it's weird, but sure, we've got a lot of exciting and weird things today. Wasabi Oreos, donut fries, but that sounds interesting. But there's so many weird and delicious goodies that were only in our lives for such a fleeting moments of time. So, yeah, I'm showing a picture of it right now, and it looks like lime. So it's long lost lime. So it had lime in Skittles, which I think is a good flavor. Black pepper Jack Doritos. Those were pretty good.
We should have gotten one of those one chip challenge things in here. We never got those.
I have that.
You do?
You said you wouldn't do it.
Oh.
So I have it at home if you want to do it. I mean, I don't know.
Popeyes is one of those ones where I've gone and it's good, but I never go back. It's a very weird thing with Popeyes.
I know what it is because you eat it and it's good, but it's so fucking salty it leaves you bloated.
Nothing about Popeyes makes me want to go back to it.
Popeyes or pop
Popeyes.
Popeyes.
Popeyes. Yeah. Nothing about it makes me want to go back to it. Nothing. I mean, and I'm not dogging it. If you get it, I'm happy. It's good food, but nothing makes me want to go back to it.
They got good biscuits.
I'll give you a biscuit.
Yeah, Mr. T cereal. I remember that. That's a throwback.
I remember that.
How about Oreos?
The
cereal.
Oreos is now a gimmick.
Oreos, the cereal.
No. Oreos lost their credibility because they have every fucking flavor and design and color under the fucking sun. Oreos is no longer something cool when you pass by and go, "Oh, look at this." No, they went too far with it.
Yeah,
they jumped the shark.
What about purple ketchup?
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah,
they had purple, they had green, they had blue. Yeah,
I got one for you. It was a Elvis celebration, and it was the peanut butter and banana cream Reese's cup.
What the fuck?
Yep.
All right, here we go. This is bringing back memories. I gotta get a big picture. Where's the tools? Size, large.
These were the shit. Reese's Swoops. They were chips covered in Reese's peanut butter candy. They had a York peppermint patty one, an almond joy one, and then Mike's likes the almond joy because of the nut flavor, and the Hershey swoops. Ew, I don't.
It was Heinz Easy Squirt.
I mean, it tastes like ketchup, right?
And it's 100% ketchup. It's just like you put food coloring in something.
Yeah, it just says, "Hey,
but
squirt cancer on my burger."
But it bothered you because the visual of seeing it all over it, like they had the weird the mystery color, so you didn't know it was going to come out.
Sir, would you like some red dye 40 on your food? Jesus. How about
How about this one? Wait. How about this one? The Nickelodeon slime sauce.
That, man, and that looks like it was a generic brand. It says great value on it.
It's the Walmart brand. That's the Walmart brand Nickelodeon slime sauce.
So is that just ketchup?
Great. It's all ketchup, just green.
I mean, I could do it, but it's just like whatever. It's just,
Laura's saying it was thicker though. I don't remember it being thicker.
How about mango soured Altoids?
What? Where are you going with this? What the hell?
I think those were good.
I've never even heard of that.
They took them for us. No, I didn't make it up. It's out there. It's Altoid sours, mango sours. If you look it up. So yeah, a lot of fun stuff with that kind of stuff. Jello pudding pops, chocolate vanilla.
Watch out, they'll make you sleepy.
Yeah, I know. It's fucked up, isn't it? Fucking this guy. Yeah, that guy is fucked up. Hey. Give me all the Ecto Cooler. That was a good one.
Ecto Cooler was good. I liked Crystal Pepsi.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it tasted like Pepsi, though, right?
Because that's what it was. Again, these are all just gimmicks, but all it was Crystal. It was Pepsi.
You know what? They're probably just taking the dye out of it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because if you go and get, soda's bad for you, by the way. It's the worst thing you can have. I'm sorry, especially if you drink a lot of it. I'm sorry if you do, but it's fucked up. So if you go and get a soda with has very limited ingredients, like a stevia soda, where it's a natural sweetener, you'll be like, okay, let me go get ginger ale, and you'll be like, wow, that's really clear. Like it's not, or cream soda isn't like the color that you see sometimes. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I do like different snacks, but I'm not big into let's make a food that tastes like another food. Like prime rib chips, for example. I've had them. It's supposed to taste like prime rib, and I'm like, I don't know really if I like that. So I don't know, man. Those kind of things are like
a can of Crystal Pepsi right now on eBay is going for $70.
You want to? It's probably fucking flat. Like who buys that shit? That's people got money to burn, right? This is why people are buying houses. They're buying Crystal Pepsi for $70 a bottle.
Me and Laura will have Crystal Pepsi in our household. And Laura just brought up another one.
There's probably a Crystal Pepsi recipe out there.
This was for all the hackers out there back in the day. Do you remember this?
Jolt soda?
Jolt.
Yeah, Jolt. Yeah. Jolt, I remember that because there used to be a factory where I grew up in Jersey. They're from, isn't it Jersey or PA where that came from? You talking about? Yeah, Jolt Cola, but they had
twice the caffeine.
They had the syrup that you could buy too in the fucking big glass bottles. They were like the jugs.
Yeah.
You ever see those?
So they also had though, and I actually bought this. I bought this and it was at one of the Toxic events that I bought this for, which is very interesting.
Is this the edible condoms?
The Jolt Energy Gum.
Oh, you bought it because of the colors?
No, because it was actually 2 pieces of gum was the equivalent of one coffee.
Really?
And then finally, there was a recent one that made a comeback and went back in the stores, and people were buying it up like crazy. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Fruit Stripe.
No.
What gum was that?
No, not gum, soda.
And they were buying it up like crazy. What? And it was recent?
Yeah.
Was it toilet paper flavor? Oh, Surge.
Surge.
I remember that. It's Shrek's piss. I mean, that shit is. I had that. You know what's fucked up is that shit was in the school when we were kids, in the vending machine. You would drink that, and they're like, "Why is the kid acting so weird?" Oh, because he just drank Shrek's piss. Send him away. Yeah,
Send him
Give
away.
him a detention. I don't know.
Send him away. Send him away from me.
He's a behavior problem. He just drank liquid crack.
Get this boy away from me.
Yeah. So we're going to wrap up the shows pretty soon, but Mike, play that last video I gave you. I wanted to play this video so you guys understand what I was saying in the beginning of the show about people reading a headline and making content and going to the farm with it. You need to question everybody and anybody. Question me, question your mom, question if you wiped your ass enough when you're taking a poop and maybe you should go in for more. You should be wiping till you get a clean wipe, you filthy animal. Don't guess. So this guy breaks it down. Look at this example.
World Health Organization says vaccine booster programs will prolong the COVID crisis. No country can boost its way out of the pandemic. I'm sorry. What?
Okay, so either you have the reading comprehension of like a sea turtle, which is to say none at all, or, and more likely, you are willfully misrepresenting what that article says. What that article actually says, Casper the illiterate ghost, is that we're not going to be able to boost our way out of the pandemic because developing nations don't have the same access to the vaccine that we do. And as we know, the virus mutates in an unvaccinated population. And whatever variant that unvaccinated population poops out is likely going to be able to break through whatever current version of the vaccine that we have. And we're doomed to just repeat this loop over and over and over again. The answer is to not take the vaccine. The answer is to make sure everyone gets access to the vaccine and also takes it. You're arguing that we stay in this loop forever, and that's dumb as fuck, man. It's clear that you can't comprehend the greater concepts of things going on, and that's fine. Lots of people don't understand things. My issue is that you continue to make videos like this, encouraging people not to do the one fucking thing that might maybe enable us to return to some semblance of normalcy. And that sucks, and we're tired and frustrated and jaded of people like you. You fucking icebox. Just...
So, this is why I agree with this guy. I've been saying this for a while. The way that we get this COVID thing to go away is they have to loosen the vaccines, the patents on the vaccines. You heard what he said, underdeveloped nations. This guy, you know, the guy he was commenting on, he stitched a video with him, wants to just read a headline and be like, what? You know, that's why you got to read a headline, because when you read an article, when you read the headline, it makes it sound like, you know, based off who's saying it or who's interpreting it for you, that you can't boost your way out and the boosters won't work. If you don't want a booster, be my guest. I'm not here for that. But where it's scary is people often say, well, we'll get herd immunity. Well, how come that's not happening in these other countries where they're getting fucked up? Don't see herd immunity happening there. Countries that were very safe, I see them getting locked down. Finland, Canada, etc. And I'm not advocating for that either. I think people will go nuts, especially in the United States. The lockdowns I don't think are going to happen. But my point is you're letting them win. And how are you letting them win? Because if we keep going through this pattern and they don't loosen the patents, it's an annuity for the pharmaceutical companies. Because then there's going to be a new variant, a new vaccine, a new booster, a new variant. See what I'm saying? So if you want to eradicate it like you eradicate polio or malaria, maybe not malaria, but polio definitely in most countries, you know what you do? Everybody gets the vaccine. That's how you get herd immunity. You know, people are going to say, oh, you get herd immunity. And I'm not an expert on it. By everybody getting sick and we see who survives. That's not working. Because these underdeveloped nations, right, can't afford it, don't have the resources, and a new variant comes out. Now, am I saying you're going to get sick? No. Am I saying, I hope you don't. I hope people don't. I hope no one dies from it. And I'm not saying they will, and I'm not saying Omicron's that severe. But I'm just saying, if you want this to go away, your solution is, no, I'm not going to take it. Okay, don't take it. You might have reasons. Some people have told me, you know, they've seen bad things happen for it, and that's okay. I'm cool with that. But for people who don't want to take it because they want to go off stuff like this or stuff like it's made out of a baby fetus, which is untrue, you're part of the problem because they're winning. They're going to have to sell more vaccines the more and more this happens, and they're going to make money. And I know they're going to make money because they have patents on the technology for the vaccine. You know, then you say, well, it's a gene-altering vaccine, which is untrue. But let's play devil's advocate and say it is. Well, the Johnson & Johnson's the more traditional vaccine, so it doesn't have the gene-altering part of it, which is untrue anyway. You know, sorry, Joe Rogan, even though I like him, fucking idiot saying that bullshit. But the point of me bringing that up is, outside of COVID, don't believe what you say for face value all the time. Question it. Like this guy, like if I saw that and someone said to me, I'd be like, yeah, I want to see that article. Because the article continues on saying what this guy was talking about. I read the article as well, that you won't be able to boost your way out. And they're saying you won't be able to boost your way out because if this keeps happening, and no matter how many boosters we take and other parts of the world don't get it, it's going to repeat itself. We're living in fucking Groundhog Day with this shit. I like Bill Murray, but I don't like the movie that fucking much. So can we stop with Groundhog Day, please? And with that being said, that is it for this week's episode. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for taking your time to listen to Taking It Deep every Thursday. THEEGODFREY. That's how you can find me on all my social media handles. Like the page Taking It Deep with the Godfrey. Sharing is caring. iTunes, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and search Taking It Deep with the Godfrey. Subscribe, and that's all you need to do to support our show. And this is the Godfrey, not saying goodbye, just saying take it deep.
You